to the E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Right, hello there guys, back here with me Qwerty Afro with another Train Simulator 2015 video. And yeah, it's been a while. I am trying my best to at least have some uploads and in a way making some videos while I'm doing exams. Actually, it's just a nice little bit of a stress reliever, so I don't mind making them as long as I have time in between, like when I give myself a little break. Instead of actually playing games or taking a little bit off, I'd like to do a video because it's just a great time to kind of just stop and kind of just talk about things and whatever. So I'm back here with another Train Simulator video, and sorry there, I just cracked my knuckles. I have a habit of doing that. Today we are on the I do believe Liverpool to Manchester route, and it is actually slightly different to the normal one that you might all know. It is the electrified version. As you can see, there's pantographs and stuff all installed. This is actually a map you can get off the Steam Workshop. I'll leave the links and stuff down below. So this is Liverpool to Manchester Electrified. It's available in the Steam Workshop, and I thought we could do a little route here. That was actually suggested. This scenario was requested in by Felix the Cat 1999 on the Qwerty Afro forums. Thank you very much to him. I just had to look at it and I thought, I definitely want to give this a go, because as well we have the class 319 which we're going to be driving today, and it is in the northern livery. Well, it's sort of, it's like half northern livery. It has the colours in that, but it doesn't have the logo, so it's a half, it's like a logo northern livery class 319 here. Looks pretty good in the pub. Looks kind of funky. So our main itinerary today is actually genuinely, we're going to go to Liverpool Lime Street not from Manchester Piccadilly. We're going to go from Manchester Oxford. It'll be about an hour a bit, so another longish video. I tend to, when I don't do a lot of videos, I tend to do longer videos every time I do put out a video. So normally when I do a lot of videos, I do shorter videos, but when I don't do a lot of videos, and probably this is a pattern that I have done pretty much before with when I was busy with exams and stuff in previous years, I would tend to do longer videos so you guys can be entertained by a nice lengthy video or whatever. Let's just open the doors quickly so I can so that can just time tick down for the time that we have to actually depart. We're driving this unit, the 319368. It's probably a real unit in real life, I'm guessing. Shoutouts for this video go to Chaz Gladish and Joseph Eaves. I'm gonna go with Eaves. That's again Chaz Gladish and Joseph Eaves. Their links and stuff will be down below, and those are the shoutouts. So, driving the class 319. Also, it's the class 319 with the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack, as I can even demonstrate with you with the horn. Yes, please. No more trashy stock horn from a 455 or 465 or 456, I think it was. Goodness there. It's driver operated operation, so I can close the doors when the timer ticks down, so we can stay here as long as I want to, as long as I can keep talking or whatever. Also, we have some blinds that I have to adjust as we are going to Liverpool Lime Street. There we go. It's all fancy. It's all nicely done up for us for this little bit of a route. This is kind of like a future scenario in a way. This is how the route will look eventually in the future, so it's a good little bit of prepping and a good little bit of a kind of a future look into, first look. Anyway, I have some stuff to do. Platform duties are complete, thank you for telling me, but I have to go now into the back cab. I have to turn on the tail lights, so let's just quickly check if that's done. Also we could, while we're here, we can just quickly change that to Manchester Oxford Road, just to give it a bit more authenticity that this train actually probably terminated here, or maybe even came from the depot. We don't know. We're just going to leave it at Manchester Oxford Road, where we've actually come from. So that's the back setup. Now if we go to the front, we can do the headlights to day head. And I do believe that is it in terms of the lights and stuff like that. We then obviously have the reverser to set into forward. I don't know about the driver vigilance system. I always forget how to turn it off. Like literally, do I do it like that? Do I do it like that? No, wait, Control E. Oh no! Oh damn! That we don't want that. That's a different realm of train simulator. So I think everything's good. I'll keep the driver vigilance system on. I always forget about it, so really it doesn't matter. It'll just be on. I'll try and stay in the cab and maybe go out a bit when I have time or whatever. So let's get the DRA off. We have to leave. I'm going to press R to close the doors. We can hear the doors close. If you can hear that, it's quite faint, the beep, but nice it closes. Oh, I love being in a train with Armstrong Powerhouse sounds. It's just glorious. So everything is good to go, I do believe. We can just minimize that so you guys can see out the window. We also have the fan. We can turn on the fan for now, and let's get going. I should have put in just in position 2. Let's go out and have a look at it go. Nicely does it. Yeah, the flanging and everything. We're going up a little bit of a gradient, so it's a little bit slow, but it'll do. Oh, look at that. Let's go to the back one. As you can see, a train is waiting for us to swap tracks. We'll turn off the fan because it does get a little bit annoying after a while. All is good. Oh, sorry. I was like, what? I thought I turned it off, but it probably went on to another setting. Right. We are stopping here at Deansgate, our first stop on the line. Right, I'm going to try and drive as smooth as I can. This is going to be a nice, relaxing, smooth ride. Nicely does it. It sounds so quiet. It really does. I don't know why. Don't know why it sounds so quiet. Maybe I haven't engaged something. I'm not too sure. DC now selected. Pan up. Reset. Pan down. Do that one up. That should be fine. I don't. Yeah, everything should be fine. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not hearing the volume, the game volumes enough. Or whatever. I think it should be fine. Everything's good. Let's close the doors and get going. Oh, I didn't close the doors. Close the doors. The inside actually retains the Fast Capital Connect livery. I don't know if that's in real life, but it's kind of authentic if it is. Oh, hear that train go. Nice tractor motors. Excellent. All is going fairly well. It feels very relaxing. Right, 25 miles an hour. We don't want to go over it. All is well in the Northern Class 319. All is good. It's good to be back in this train, honestly. Like, because I think most of the other kind of things I've done in this train have been on the normal stock 319 or the one that comes with the MML, and I think it's just a bit annoying that it doesn't work properly yet with like the Armstrong Powerhouse. You can hear the traction motors. It's just so good. But anyway, with what is happening these days with me? Well, as I said, I'm in exam season. I've had my first exam as of today. Right now, actually, when I'm recording this video, is actually not too far away from the completion of my first exam. And I have to say, it went pretty well. And I hope all my other 4 exams that I have left go like this one, because I don't know, I just sat in it and I literally was on an automatic mode. I don't know if anyone of you guys have this kind of thing with exams. Like, once you've practiced doing exams for so long, you have you literally open up an exam paper and you're just on an automatic mode. And then maybe there might be a few little things that you're not too sure of, but most of the things you can get, and you just kind of write a bit and then it's bam, good, go, write that, finish that. And that's how I felt today. I felt really confident with most of my answers. Literally, I opened up the paper and it was literally pen to paper straight away until the last minute of the exam. Actually, no, not to the last minute. I tend to finish a little bit before, and then I take 10-15 minutes to go over stuff on a good exam. And today was, in my opinion, a really, really good exam. I just hope my my kind of last 4 go well. This one was probably I don't think it was the most easiest. Actually, I'm not too sure. I weighed all these kind of 5 exams equally. There's one that I'm not too happy with. It will be alright if I know my things before it. And I think I'm in the mode now where I'm revising for specific things. Oh, we can actually increase to 85 miles an hour. Let's do that. I am now in I'm in the zone of revising for certain modules, literally, because the exams are so close to each other. My next exam's in 2 days. Now I'm gonna go flat out with that subject, and then when that finishes, the next subject, and so on and so on. And it's just, you literally get so focused on it. So right now I discard any information in my head that I've done of this exam that I did today, and then I go flat out for the next one, etc. And it's just, I'm in that kind of mode now today. And I thought, make a video, de-stress a bit. Don't have to worry now too much. But yeah. So this map, as I said at the beginning of the video, I really wanted to play this map because it is something that I've been seeing on Steam. There's quite a lot of maps and updated maps that people are making on Steam, like these electrified versions of maps, etc. I think one of the best ones is okay, we have the vigilance system on, so I need to press E for that one, not Q, so I don't want any kind of emergency brakes errors or whatever, so I have to press E and it'll be all cool. I'll try. I think I can actually leave the cab. I think Amsterdam Powerhouse do a thing where you can actually hear the alarm outside of the cab, so that hopefully should be fine, or that might be just trains, I'm not too sure, but I'll try and stay in the cab as much as I can. But generally, this map's kind of cool. It just adds that kind of thing where you can kind of drive these kind of electric trains now without the worry of oh, there's no pantograph or verdrail or whatever. You have that now installed for you, and it looks pretty authentic, to be honest. This is probably how it's going to look like when it gets electrified. I don't know if anyone can confirm that for me, whoever lives around this line or who's going to be using this line eventually when it's going to get electrified. And as I said, the interior still stays the same, first capital glory of pink and purple. But to be honest, it didn't really change too much from into Northern. Northern basically took out the pink and put in a darker blue, essentially. So it was an upgrade. It probably was a slight upgrade because the pink was a bit, a bit harmful to the eye. Right, I think we can start slowing down for this next station is Urmstone, if that's how you say it, I'm not too sure. We're not in Scotland, so it's not going to be I'm going to be totally trash at pronouncing these words, but it's better, but not perfect. Right. Start getting a little bit more brake power on that because I don't know if I might overrun this. It looks like a very short platform station, but let's just have a look. Yeah, it's an average kind of station. Right, I think we're alright. One thing I've been actually noticing with like universities, and my university in particular, there are other universities around the country that are doing this, is that they're investing into a lot of de-stressing kind of techniques for students. Like in the university a few days ago, there was a petting zoo, there was bouncy castles and stuff like that. I think tomorrow they're bringing in some guide dogs for people to kind of go and see, and that's all kind of cool, but I don't know, like cool, I go and see a little animal or whatever and pet it or whatever. My probably kind of de-stressing method would be to like go on like a train tour or something like that, but I don't have the time to go, and because I'd probably get lost around the UK if I went on a cool lengthy train tour or something like that. I'd just buy like an all-day travel pass on like one line and then just go up and down it probably, but I don't really have time for that. That would be cool though. Like I remember like in GCSEs and some bits of A-level, I would literally go into central London when it was not busy, not in rush hour. Okay, right, close the doors. I just go into London and just ride around trains. I just found it so relaxed. And sometimes I'll just do my work. I'll literally go to the end of the line, do my work, do some reading or whatever. Okay, cool. Oh, why am I ringing myself? It's only driver operation. I don't know what I'm doing there. Like, why the hell am I ringing myself? There's no flipping guard at the back of the train or whatever. But I was saying, I would go around all of London and on the tube lines and stuff like that, because I had free travel anyway, so it was brilliant. And I'll just read stuff. Sometimes I'd sleep. Like, I don't know why, but I just have this, like, sleeping on the underground is really nice. Some people don't like it. Some people do. Some people I see loads of people. Like, I don't sleep like in rush hour or like when people are like that can look at me. I tend to like go in the times when it was like empty trains and stuff like that. And those are the only times I would kind of generally sleep. But I didn't do too much. But it was a really nice kind of de-stressing thing for me. Just going around, just going on to the end of the line essentially, and it was I really enjoy that kind of thing. And it's just, you know, new scenery, new settings and stuff like that, just to blow steam off. I don't know if anyone else does that. Does anyone actually do that for, like, I don't know, it could be for exams, it could be anything, for like, you know, I don't know, depression, like stress or whatever. Just go on a train, hop on a train or whatever. Ooh, first Trans-Pennine Express class 350 there. I actually do have a scenario, or I don't know, I think I have one scenario, but if there's some more scenarios for that, I wouldn't, if you guys would like, I could do a video of that train. I only have one scenario. I think it's on the West Coast Main Line over Shap, and it's another lengthy one, but I wouldn't mind doing it. I don't know if I would like, because I did that one on a stream, and what I'm trying to do is not to do the things I've done on stream, but some of the stuff I've done on stream is really good, and it could be like some really good scenarios I've done, and it could be brought as a video on YouTube. But the thing is, not everyone sees this stream, so it's like probably even better to just do it again for a YouTube video in a sense. And it's just a good way to like test out scenarios on a stream where people can just watch and just get a live reaction, where I don't really care how I do the scenario or whatever. It just goes badly at the end of the day most of the time when I stream. So and then I can test it out, see how it works, and then probably do it for a video, probably. Because then people that don't tune in for the stream can easily just then watch it as a video, because I think there are quite a lot of scenarios that I've actually done right now on streams, normally on Friday night with Qwerty Afro, but I thought, this would be really, really good video. And sometimes I think, like, should I do that as a stream, or should I just leave that for a video, because that's just such a good scenario I found, or something like that. Right, can I have a quick look if we are, we are a little late, but that is about, how many minutes are we need to arrive at 50, okay, we're a little late. It's just basically, I took again quite a bit of time to get going. I always do that, but that's just always me in videos at the beginning. I always have a little bit to say, but it doesn't matter. We'll try and get back to speed, because right now we are about 3 minutes late, and I'm pretty sure Northern are always like 3 minutes late. I think, is that the normal? Can anyone confirm for me? Oh, these sounds are just glorious. Right. Approaching Earlham. Another little small designated station. Nicely does it. This is your northern service to Liverpool Lime Street. Right. A little bit faster on the brakes, but just want to be safe. Right. Oh, perfect. Just so graceful and so peaceful. So far this map's like, I haven't actually played too much of Liverpool to Manchester. I've only really played it on stream, and that's pretty much it. I haven't even played it personally myself, by myself, off stream or off video. And sometimes on video like this I can admire it more because it's less like, say, interacting with chat on stream, and it's just like more talking to you now just through a mic and me being able to visually observe what like's going on around. Right, stick with the doors. Lovely. Right, let's get the girl going. It does take a bit of time to get off, I'm not gonna lie. Is it maybe because it's only a 4 car and 4 cars like tend to take longer to accelerate? I'm not too sure. But you can hear the lovely compressors and motors and stuff working away. Nice. Little digger over there doing its job, just digging infinite ground. Yeah, it tends to accelerate a little slow, but then once it gets to somewhere around 25-30, that's when it really kicks off and gets going. That's probably realistic, I'm guessing. Feels realistic. A little slow. Probably with the 8 car, it would do it much faster, I'm assuming. Because at the end of the day, these type of trains, like even like the Class 455, as another good example, they had a motor only in one carriage, while modern trains these days have a motor on every single set of, you know, bogies, wheels, whatever. So it's all like, you know, just instantly moves. While with this train, if you're not in the motor, like what I liked when I was travelling to college normally with Southwest trains on Class 455s, is when you're not in the motor car and when the train just jolts all of a sudden when it like starts to accelerate. Give that little station a horn. I liked just the jolt of the train, just like, and you didn't hear the motor because maybe the motor was like 1 or 2 cars down or up, and it just like jolted, and it just, you don't hear anything until like you get up to speed where you can then sort of hear stuff. But that, I really like that kind of thing, and even it's probably with this train as well. But this train makes it groans much more than the 455, and it has that like whining sound, that whining like I don't know what the whining sound is. Probably something to do with the compressor or the electric motors or whatever. But it has that distinct whining sound, which that's why when this train came out with the stock sounds, it sounded too much like the 455. Like literally everything Dovetail Games do in these type of trains, they literally sample sounds from the 455, and it's not like that's their fault, because it's pretty much the closest thing as the 455 is. Probably most of these trains are based off the 455. Like this one's probably a newer version of the 455 because that's how trains are built that way. But when you have this train which has a very distinct sound in real life, and you do not put that distinct sound, like I think the problem, like I've been having discussions with some of my subscribers and stuff like that on the forums and stuff like that about sound, and people like you know, it's like the kind of thing like where Dovta Games could say, oh well, we hear that there's problems with sound, but no one comes up with things, what's the actual problem. People just say sounds are bad. Well, here's a thing that I think makes total sense and is definitely a problem with sound. Certain trains have distinct sounding features, very distinct. People can literally, when they see a train, they can probably think of the actual sound that goes with it. Obviously there are some trains that are generic, sound pretty similar, like example 377, 375, 378. They all are pretty much bang on the same kind of sound. Maybe the 378 has slightly different tones, but generally I'm not too bothered. I was fine with Armstrong Powerhouse including it with all the other, like with the 377, 375, eventual 376 possibly. But those are generic sounds. While if you have something like this train and then you match it with, like, if you match it with a generic sound like of a 455, that's just really not good. And I think that's the problem with most trains that people have a problem with sounds in train sim. People want to hear a distinct sound that they hear when they see that train, when they go on that train. And I think that's the major problem why people complain about sound, because people want an authentic thing that they can relate to. Right. That's why I think that's one of the main kind of things. That's probably my kind of thing. When I don't hear a specific thing with a train loco or unit or whatever, I always think, well, then that's just bad sounds. Some sounds I'm like, that's good, because at least I can differentiate, like, between trains, if you know what I mean. I hope the upcoming 442 Wessex Gatwick Express, I genuinely hope that train has decent sounds, because it is similar again to these kind of units like the 455, etc. But it does have certain unique things, and I've been on them a lot, and I can definitely tell if they've definitely included that kind of thing that makes it, you know, sound like the legit thing. Well, I don't just want some kind of like clone of another unit, which will probably be the 455 or whatever again, because it seems as a generic thing. Like the 456 was, you know, cloned from the 455, and that's debatable because the 456 is similar and it is pretty much the same kind of consist as the 455. So I'm not too worked up with that one. But I generally hope that they do the 442 right, because that's probably the second most used train I've used. The 378 is pretty much the most train I've used in the train that I've used the most in my life. Then probably comes the Wessex 442s, and I haven't actually been on them when they were Southwest trains. I've only been on them as Gatwick Express. I've actually never been on the Darth Vader 460 trains ever. I've never been on the Darth Vader trains. All the time when the Darth Vader trains were, like the 460s were available on the Gatwick Express, I would always take Southern services to Gatwick Express. I don't know why. I think that's the time when I went with like family and stuff. Family just wanted to go with Southern. It was just much easier to connect. And I think we could actually get a direct train from like up here north to like Southern service down to like what's the damn station called? I can't remember. But ooh, that's good that I put on the HUD, because I did not know I had a station coming up. But generally, we went with Southern, and then as I went on like plane trips more by myself, I then just took the Gatwick Express because it was just much easier for me to do. And I've just been using them now, and I've used it a good amount of times. Because I don't travel on train too much. Like, I do like trains, but I don't actually travel on them a lot. And the only ones I've travelled on is pretty much the 378s and the 442s. So when the 442 comes out, I'm really hoping for something that I can relate to. And I genuinely think that's the problem. I think that's the problem with why people complain about sound, is that they don't have something to relate to. I genuinely think that's actually the main problem with why people complain about sound with Dovetail games. Right, are we good here? I think it's a short platform. Yeah, we kind of overrun, but we'll just. When you overrun, you just go to the back camera and it looks like you did well. Oh, we had quite a lot of space here to play with, but I just kind of stupidly didn't stop in time. Right. How are we doing for time? I definitely know we had to be here. No, okay, 4 minutes late. No, actually, no, we were 1 minute late. We were supposed to be here at 9. And we came here at whatever time, 10. I don't know, I'm not too sure. Oh, no, that's the time we got here. So clear the doors. As it gracefully departs. Oh, it's just so good to look at this train just, depart, go by, approach. And it's good with the sound pack. The sound pack literally transforms it, I'm not gonna lie. But with the Wessex 442, as we're talking about it anyway, it would be cool to get it. Probably there will be skins eventually for it. Obviously, it comes with the Express. I'm guessing there will be a nostalgia Gatwick Express with the Gatwick's letters added to the top of the Express as a skin. I'm guessing there'll be a Network Southeast or Southwest, Network Southwest. And then there will be a Southwest Trains, of course. And I think that's it. I don't think the Wessex is worked on any other operator. I'm not too sure about that. People will correct me in the comments down below. But I think it's just Network Southwest, Southwest Trains, and then just the Gatwick Express. No, well, the Gatwick Express, and now the Express. They took away the Gatwick. I don't know why they took away the Gatwick, because technically it is still the Gatwick Express, but I think they took it away because they didn't want passengers getting confused, because obviously it's owned by Southern and, Govia all together. They just use the Wessexes as express services between Victoria and Brighton. And I think sometimes Eastbourne. And sometimes between Brighton and Gatwick as well, so understandably why they changed it just to Express, because it's just really an express train essentially. But I don't know now with the new units that they're bringing in, the 387s for the actual Gatwick Express, because they've actually designed them to be for the use of for luggage and stuff like that. Will they just be permanently on the Gatwick Express? Because it would look weird if you have some 387s that are doing the whole kind of thing that the 377s are on the Southern Line or whatever. I don't know. Right. Warrington Central. Nicely done. Normal isolation. No, it's just DRA there. I wish more things worked in the cab, or there was more information in the cab and stuff like that. I hope like, what would be cool, and I know this would never happen, but imagine having something like in Eurotruck. You know how you can have the HUD sat-nav display, or you can actually, like in some of the models of trucks, you actually have it displayed within the sat-nav within the actual truck. I know this probably, as I said, will never happen, but imagine just having this kind of information on the HUD down below somewhere on a screen or something. It isn't even necessary, because I know most of these units don't have this thing in real life, but it would be cool if Dovetail Games designed a kind of little monitor or something that you can just optionally attach to the cab and have all your information there instead of having it there, because I would love to not use the HUD, but I obviously need it because of speeds, signals, stations they're coming up, because I don't know, I can't. I would love to learn all the routes off by heart, but I can't. I just don't have enough time to. So it would be lovely if there was some sort of monitor, not like a realistic, well, make it real, like a realistic monitor or whatever, like an information kind of monitor, but just for like in-game, that we can just use. We can maybe move it around. Maybe this is something for the next gen version. We could just move it around, plug it in somewhere around, have it there, and it would just display like the signals coming up, and the stations coming up, and like the information with what names the station, how many miles away, and not the speed. I think the speed and the reverser and the brake pressures and stuff like that, I don't think that should be on it. I just think a nice little monitor for just the kind of little map we have here of the 2D map and the information for the station and the miles away and the ETA, etc. Those are the only things I would want on that monitor, and then the rest is just visible for me in the dials down below and the actual instruments and the controls. Because that would then mean I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't need. Like, obviously, then we'd have to work out with some stuff with buttons and stuff like the coupling button, etc., and the 2D map, how to get to the bigger 2D map. Like, that could all be like buttons on the actual little display. You could have little buttons that will take you to that little snapshot, screenshot button, whatever. That would be epic. I don't. Has anyone thought of that? I don't know, but I think it would be really epic to have something like that. Obviously, I don't even know, like, and even maybe on newer trains, like some of the Chinese ones, or even some of the Dutch ones, or even something like the 380, for example, they can use that screen and have maybe a bit of it that shows that information that you would have on this like minimal HUD or whatever. I'm really thinking about this idea now in my head. It's actually bubbling a bit in my head. I think that would be really good, because it would just mean I wouldn't need to use the HUD anymore. Or this is basically saying maybe the HUD needs to change, because obviously the HUD hasn't changed for like, I don't know, forever. But I think the next stage of having a next stage minimal HUD would be to have it somewhere around as a little screen within the train cab, and it would just make it so that I just have the screen looking at the train cab and not having any kind of like not having this kind of HUD, which is nice to have, but I would love to just drive without anything around the stream. I mean, not the stream, the screen, because it will look nicer. It will feel better, I think. Look, when I turn this off, it already feels much better. I can look down if I want to know the speeds or whatever. But it would be just cool if I had a screen or something that would just tell me the stuff I need to know and I need to look at to just make me not do stupid things in the game. I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like contacting Dovetail Games about that, actually. Maybe not in this generation. I don't think that would work, but definitely in the next gen version have something like that, or just a improved HUD where it doesn't come up on the screen. It literally is something within the actual game, somewhere settled in or on the cab, so I could just have the whole screen devoted to the cab. I think that'd be good. I'm sorry, I'm really just lost in this idea now. I'm just thinking of like now where I could just place, like, I imagine if it was just ploppable and you could just have like a screen, I don't know, up here, or maybe just hook it up here, so like I could know, oh yeah, that's coming up, oh those signals that I again passed a red light on, or or just here replace this radio which obviously doesn't work in the game. Like some of those unused screens that would be used otherwise for the cameras to see the passengers coming in and out of the doors, that could be a good kind of thing to use like on the 377s, the 360s, etc. Like, why not? I'm just thinking, like, I'm sure it can be done. If not in this engine, as I said, next engine for sure. I'm sorry, I'm just playing with this blind now a bit. Yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. I'm so lost in it. Tell me what you guys think. I'm curious to know. Do you like that kind of idea? Like, I was just kind of thinking about it because I don't like using the HUD. I love just having it like this. I love just having it because it feels better on the screen. It really does. Or, if not in the game, could we have some sort of external app or something, like a bit like again with Eurotruck, the telemetrics or whatever app that you can get, where you can actually have the dashboard coming out on a tablet or something? Could we have something like that, like a tablet app that shows us all the kind of stuff we're doing, like with the kind of mini 2D, like have this HUD on a tablet is what I'm saying. Maybe that could be already done. I'm not even too sure, but it probably could be done. I'm not too sure, but it would be cool to kind of think of those kind of things that you can do just to take away the HUD from the screen so I can see everything. Because I remember before I would have this larger HUD on most of my videos, and then I just thought, like, it's just too much in your face. And then I'm now basically started on most of my recent train sim videos, and like from the beginning of this year, maybe last year as well. Some of them last year, I've just been using the smaller HUD. The only kind of problems with this one is that I'm not too sure what the camera for the free camera is. I think no, it's not that. I'm playing. Oh, it's 8. I would sometimes just open up this camera and press the little glow button to go on free camera. But now that I know it's 8, I know I actually knew it was 8. Or I've just been too lazy to work out that it was 8. But yeah, and sometimes I just like to know like what things are in or whatever. But I could just look down and see, oh yeah, it's in 4, it's in forward or whatever. But I don't know. That's definitely a good little discussion to have. I would love to hear your opinions on that. That's just a little brainwave there for me. It might have been already an idea. I'm just kind of it's probably an idea maybe that was out there, or even if it's not, it's just an idea that I just like thought of, like, as in my own kind of experience. Like, that would be wicked to have. Just a little ploppable screen, or like, I don't know. Oh, that'd be great. So I can turn off this HUD and be free. I'll never be like PTG Rail though. HUD off, learn the whole route, learn all the speeds, learn everywhere where to brake, accelerate or whatever. No. I probably could do it. Like if I really focus on a route, I would be able to do it, but I just don't have the time to do that. I admire his work for it. And he does a really good series of those kind of videos where he teaches you how to do it. And I do watch them, but I don't take on board anything. It's bad. He's like a bad teacher or anything. It's just I don't. I've just always just never tend to really think about driving without a HUD in this game. One day I will. Right. Where are we at right now? Windness, and then we have still a few more stations, but they should all be kind of near each other or whatever. Get another perfect stop. Nicely does it. But it's definitely good with this kind of little electrified map upgrade, that it just gives the map a whole new kind of feel with the pantographs and stuff like that. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Still zoomed in there on the free camera. great day. Good amount of AI as well. I like it. Just every so once in a while to let you know that you're not alone on the map. Playing around with the camera here. Right. Stand clear. This train is for Liverpool Lime Street. Lovely. Very relaxing drive this is. I'm really like, sometimes I have to stand back and just I love to just enjoy my videos. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get with like some YouTubers that I watch, and I won't name names and don't make any assumptions of who I am talking about, but this is just general YouTube I'm talking about here right now. I just get sometimes the feeling that people don't enjoy what they are making in some ways. It just feels like it's like not forced. Like, you get people that make forced content where you can blatantly tell that they're literally forcing down like content just for the sake of making content. But there are YouTubers there that make good content, but sometimes just feel that they don't really enjoy, like, put yourself in the skin of like a YouTuber and feel like, how do you think they're feeling while recording this? And I sometimes have to stand back when I'm recording. I just like really enjoy myself because I do. There are some videos, and I'm gonna admit, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there have been videos where sometimes I haven't felt like I've enjoyed myself while driving whatever train or whatever bus or trying to build whatever kind of city in one of those kind of videos. But you know what I mean. There's some videos where I'm not like the most happiest or, you know, the most excited, and then there's the videos that I'm really, really excited, and then the videos like today I'm really relaxed. I'm really enjoying this journey. I'm enjoying just talking to you guys, not, you know, virtually talking to you guys. And, you know, and this is what I like about live commentaries as well. It isn't scripted, and I'm just literally talking off the top of my head. I'm just letting the conversation ride, and it is, in a way, a very hard thing to do, because a lot of like newer YouTubers that I watch have this problem where they can't keep a conversation going, and this is like something, if you're not good at that, and if you're blatantly not good at that, not being like rude here or anything, I'm just saying, if you're not strong at like just doing live commentaries where you have to make up things and conversations on the spot, you really shouldn't do it. You should try doing stuff where you maybe write aloud a little bit of a script, write down little points that you might want to mention in the video. I've sometimes done that myself. There's been times where I literally have no clue what I was going to talk about, and there've been times where I've recorded a video, I've not literally talked anything in it, just maybe little things like, oh yeah, I'm moving, yay, and then I was thinking, well, no, I'm just going to start this again, and I'm going to write down a few things where I might want to mention. And I'm honest, I have those type of days. Not a lot, actually. That was actually mainly when I was starting out, where I actually needed a bit. But it was like, there was loads of gaps. Like, at the beginning, I was really confident. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to talk about anything. And I did talk about anything, but I wasn't strong in the things I was talking about. And then there was like just me getting stronger with the stuff that I was like talking about. Like, I still can't remember half the things I talk about in my videos because they just come out naturally, and they're pretty much forgotten after the video. I have to catch up with what I've talked about by either rewatching my video, which I do rewatch my videos. One thing I give like as a little tip for people that are doing YouTube is watch back your videos. Watch it as like a viewer, and I've watched all my videos pretty much. After a video gets uploaded, I love to go for a few days where I watch parts of the video, and sometimes do a session where I just watch the whole video, and sometimes I laugh at myself. Sometimes I'm like, what the hell am I talking about? Sometimes I even put the shoes, like I put myself in someone else's shoes and completely go like, I pretend that I don't know who's in the video, and I'm just like, like what? It's like he's talking about that. Like I'm confused. Why is he talking so much? You know, those kind of stuff. Like I mess around with that, and I think you definitely have to know how to like laugh at yourself and criticize yourself as well. And I like how this video has turned like into a bit of a session of just like tips and stuff for YouTube. But I don't mind giving tips and stuff. One thing I hate when people approach me to give them advice about YouTube. Firstly, you shouldn't do YouTube for the fame or I want to get subscribers, I want to get views, because then that's the wrong thing. I've never set out on YouTube to go, I want this many subscribers, I want this many views. That just happened, and that's the honest truth. It just happened, and I've just had to go with it, and that's how it is. I'm very privileged and very thankful for like what's happened with my YouTube channel, and very appreciative. I can't say appreciative. Appreciative, if that's how you say it. I'm very appreciative. I don't think that's how you say it, but you know what I mean. I'm very thankful for people that take the time to watch my videos, who comment, who just love, who stick by for like however many months or even years, who have subscribed to my content and watch me change my content, watch it get better, watch it struggle in some certain areas and give me criticism and feedback. And those are just like the best type of people, and I'm very thankful for that. But that's how you should take YouTube. You should do it just because you want to do it, and even though you might have 1, 10, 100 subscribers, and it might not be, you might think it's not going well, but just do it, and then whatever comes out of it, as long as you're happy doing it. Because YouTube has become so big in the years, and it's become a place where you could get a job essentially, because you can make so much money out of making videos and ads and stuff like that, and then eventually streaming if you want to stream or whatever. People go into it with that mentality, thinking they can do that, and that's the wrong kind of thing. That's why, in a sense, that all the kind of popular YouTubers today you see, the reason they're popular is because they never at the beginning set out to go, oh hey, I'm going to, oh shit, I'm going to overrun the station, aren't I? They never set out that they're gonna be famous, they're gonna have 1 million subscribers. They just started with just making random videos, and it's then people that have, you know, accumulated over time to watch their videos, who are subscribed, who have stayed loyal fans. That's how they become popular, and that's how they've made it, and made it probably into a job. There are obviously some YouTubers that just go into it straight away as thinking it is a job, and sometimes it works out. Most of the time, I think personally it doesn't. But anyway, enough with YouTubing and stuff like that. If you want to do YouTube, but do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. I lie about that a bit. You do it for yourself, but like say right now where I am in the position, I obviously do my content for you guys in that kind of sense, but at the end of the day, I am doing this for myself. If I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't be doing it. Even if I had 1 million subscribers, and this is honest talk here, even if I had 1 million subscribers, if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. Because then you're just forcing yourself to do something you don't want to, and then that's not really how I am. And I've seen bigger YouTubers, some that have 1 million subscribers, some that have quite a lot of subscribers, who have just lost the flow, and they take big breaks. They take time off YouTube, and that's really good to do, because that means that they're not doing it just to keep it consistent, keep the money running, and keep it. They do it because they want to do it. Because at the end of the day, YouTube is a platform for content. Specific entertainment content, gaming content, comedy content. It is content, and it's an art in a sense. As I produce videos on Train Sim, that's something which is probably quality to you guys because you watch it. And the person who creates this content has to be happy with the content and happy with himself doing the content. It's like, you can't rush an artist or whatever. You can't just go into the studio as a songwriter / artist and just literally go in and just, I'm going to make a track right now, instantly. Some can do it, but sometimes, most of the time, people can't. And my nose is really clogging up. Literally, every time I record a video, my hay fever literally descends into my into my whole face and mouth and nose and head and goes, "You are going to just hate me." And I am hating it right now. But that's the whole kind of thing. My kind of opinions there with YouTube and stuff like that. If you've taken that on board, then people don't have to listen. It's just my kind of 2 cents, throwing my 2 cents in the pot. Where's the station? Hunts Cross. Why did I get a flashing yellow there for some reason? Oh no, we're not changing tracks. Ah, yes, I know where we are. This is where I did a. This is coming back to me from like one of the scenarios I did on the live stream. I do believe it was. Yes, now I remember. It was in a not Merseyrail. Yeah, it was a Merseyrail. It was a Merseyrail Class 150, and we were going from, I think, Liverpool. We were going from Liverpool Airport Parkway to this station, to Hunts Cross, I do believe, because that's why it has this little bay platform where trains can terminate, turn around, or whatever. And we have third rail as well. That's interesting. Do we maybe have to swap to third rail eventually with this train? But wait, does this train have... Yes, it does have third rail. Of course it does. It's 319. Of course it has third rail. It's been designed with third rail in mind, you idiot. Right. Off she goes to Liverpool South Parkway. So we're already at Liverpool, which is good. But I don't think the timetable is good. Ignore the crosses. They're just... You know, I think crosses are good. Like, you know when you like do a little... They're like kisses. Just think of them as kisses. Just, you know, a little X on the letter at the end. It's like, mwah, 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 mwah. Oh, what's that ugly tick? It's like, oh yeah, he did something right. But the rest are kisses. And all forgotten about. Right. So that's interesting there with the third rail. Is that maybe... Is that going to be like some sort of third rail eventually? I'm guessing in real life, if the author or whatever of this map has done it third rail from Hunts Cross or whatever. That'd be interesting to know. Actually, I'm intrigued there. Third rail there. Oh, because will Merseyrail eventually be third rail? I'm not too sure. But now it turns to overhead wire here. That's interesting. Did anyone tell me why that's third rail there? Does it continue to be third rail? No. Oh no. No, I don't think it continues to be third rail. Interesting. Right, we need to slow down to 30 miles an hour because we are in the busy end of the map. No, third rail still continues. Does that mean we have to switch to third rail? I'd love to. Love to press some buttons and get things changing and put the pantograph down, because we are. Yeah, we are. But are we going to swap? Ah, no. So this is the Merseyrail link here. That's actually continuing in third rail. Interesting. Can anyone confirm for me if Merseyrail is eventually going to... is it eventually going to get third rail, I'm guessing? If this is going to get overhead wire with trains with pantograph, does Merseyrail get third rail? I'm guessing if that's how it is, or maybe the author's wrong of this map, I'm not too sure. Someone will tell me in the comments down below, because you know that's what the comments were made for. Right, 20 miles an hour. And the FPS kicks in because, you know, we love FPS in this game. Right. On the Northern train. I wonder if we're going to see any London Midland 350s. We probably should be able to see a few going in past by, and probably some Virgin Pendolinos as well. Hopefully the skin is properly installed. You know, me and my installation of skins, they never tend to go well. Alright. Oof, excellent. Oh, perfection right there. I don't think anyone else could have done better than that. Oh, just look at that. Ace. Perpendicular. Parallel, whatever. Oh, so far no Pendolinos, no London Midland or Scumland or whatever you call it. Stand clear of the closing doors. This train is ready to depart. Give a little horn on the way out. Is there any, I don't know what the depot whistle is. Gracefully off to West Allerton. I'm curious. I hope there is some. Definitely, it did say in the description that there were Pendolinos and London Midland 350s. I'm not too sure when we'll see them. I definitely know the 350 skins of the London Midlands are installed properly, because obviously the first Transpennine Express 350 was installed properly, and that means definitely for sure the London Midland ones are installed properly. I'm not too sure about the Virgin Trains Pendolino. I've had always problems with that skin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It always trolls me. But hopefully we'll see a nice Pendolino passing by or overtaking us, and all our worries will be rest at ease. I always jumble up my words when I think of something like really nice to say. Oh, and speaking of the devil, I do believe that is a London Midland 350 in the flesh. Nice little shot coming in here. See if we can stop the train. Oof. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm on fire today with my kind of stopping. If only we were arriving on time. But as I said, these are kisses. Just imagine they're kisses. But other than that, I'm on fire today. I think there was only one station I slightly overran, but it was a really tight platform. But overall, I've been doing pretty good. I'm pretty much on time though. If I didn't, like, I basically look at it like, if I didn't talk as much at the beginning, then I would have been on time. So I'm driving like I am on time, but I obviously left late because of the little bit of chatter I was doing to you guys at the beginning. Come on, Pendolino, show your face. We want to see you. We really, really want to see you. We saw the 350. It's there. It's down there, sitting nicely at Liverpool Airport Parkway. We now really would like a Pendolino, or just more 350s if you must. But I'd love a Pendolino or two right now. We're getting to these kind of like stop and start stations, Mosley Hill, then Edge Hill, and then Liverpool Lime Street. We're already here. I know this video is going to be long, but, you know, it felt quick. It was relaxing. As I said, I like to do a little bit of longer scenarios when I don't upload as regularly during, like, when I'm busy with, like, exams or, like, I'm occupied. So, enjoy the nice long video. And if you've reached up to this point in the video, then you are a star, and then you just love to hear me talk then, essentially. Because I think most people, like, I know the average kind of retention each of my videos holds about 7 to 10 minutes that people normally would sit through a video of mine. That's the average. There's some which are much more higher, but then there's obviously people that watch the video fully, and then there's some people that don't watch it. They just click on it, watch a few seconds, and go off. So there's a lot of different factors and stuff like that. But let me just put that back on so I can see when we have to close the doors. But it's just interesting to see, like, some people like to stick throughout, and those are the best kind of people, because they, you know, some people go on a video, they watch maybe 10 minutes of it, but maybe the juicy, gritty stuff is at the very end or in the middle end kind of portion of the video. So, you know, that's why, like, if I don't finish watching a video in one sitting, I would tend to use the watch later feature, just like tick it down on the video player, watch later, and then I would go onto the watch later page with my videos I need to watch later, and then go on it, and then it just continues from where I left off, where I paused. Because I know people some people just go through a video, maybe stop at a point and go, I don't want to watch anymore. But like, if I did that and I was sort of enjoying the video, then I would obviously want to carry it on at some other point. Okay, as a little maybe as a little test here, because, you know, I like doing little bits of tests and playing with you guys and testing you guys. If you have watched up until right now in this video, show me your love with doing a, well, just tell me in the comments. Like, if you're gonna just comment normally, then just comment, but then say, oh, I got to that point in the video, or just say, like, I got to that point, as a little, like, in quotes, I got to that point, and then I will know you watch the video, you go through it all. You're a true subscriber. Not saying that anyone else that is subscribed that doesn't watch the whole video, they're not true. They're true subscribers as well, but there's something special about you guys that got up to this point and comment that down, that you got to the point. So just a little test, and just to see if you guys, you know, some are here, some are not. Some will never know what I'm talking about right now in this part of the video. Some will always do, because they were the ones that stuck through the whole video, because it's going to be quite a lengthy video. I think it's a 75-minute scenario, so it's definitely going to be over an hour long, and I'm pretty sure not everyone's going to stick here for the whole hour. And some of these words that I'm telling you guys that are here right now with me at this point in the video, I'm going to be like, yes, I'm part of this exclusive club. Some people don't even know that we exist. And that's the true thing. Some people don't know we exist because they've never gotten to the part of these kind of videos. Maybe to kind of entice you guys to watch more of these, like, parts of video, and don't just, you know, for, like, cheat and skip to the very end and go, where is he talking about? I'm thinking maybe for a little bit of a little fun thing to do, maybe each video, like, somewhere near the middle/end part, there'll be something I kind of, like, tell you guys, and it'll be only those people that stick through the video. Maybe I build it up all along during the video, because I'm not going to just go right now like I shout out duck and then everyone will be like skipping through the video to find duck. It'll probably obviously be something gradual that I kind of build up in the video, and then at the end it'll be somewhere maybe in the middle end, just to play around. I don't know, I probably won't do it, but it'll be a cool little thing to kind of test around to see the kind of retention of and who are the real true subscribers who go through the whole video, like, determined to get through it. Because I've had, like, some people who comment straight away saying it's a good video, and I've only uploaded it within the hour. Well, say I upload it at say 6 PM. I have comments by 6:15 saying very good video. How did you watch an over an hour video within within 15 minutes. That's impossible. Unless you went back in time, watched me record it, and know what comes up or whatever, and you're like, yeah, that's good, and I'll leave my comment there just 15 minutes in, just to check if it was the actual video I saw back in the past. But yeah, I get this kind of comments, and I'm like, do you think it was a good video just by watching the first minute of it? Like, that's not the whole package. That's just like you kind of licking the little bit of tape on the package that you're going to unpeel to reveal the rest inside. It's not really, in my opinion, it's not really fulfilling. I never comment on a video. Like, I always watch the video fully. Or sometimes what I do is I comment something, like I say, I comment something that I've seen in the beginning part. I might add to the comment once I've finished watching the whole video. That's something I do. But most of the time I watch the video, then I comment. And what do I see over there? Oh Lord, it is a Virgin Pendolino. Let's go say hi. Oh, hello there. The skin worked. It worked. And one of the many things that people are requesting is for a Virgin Pendolino video. It will come at one day. It will come one day. I promise. I don't know when, but it will come one day. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. There she goes. But I promise one day I'll do one. I just need to find a good scenario to do it. Excellent. All is good. And then we even had a one, was it a 150? Oh, look at the little cute little 150. Just no match for what's actually right next to it. Actually, it's keeping up really well in speed, surprisingly. But look at that Pendolino, just, oh, gorgeous livery. Ah, Virgin Trains, just excellent. And now we begin our descent into, well, sort of descent, into Liverpool Lime Street. Right. Right, here we go. Slow escape, but you know, off she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, actually I'll do the announcement once we get into the tunnel. I don't want to do it too prematurely. Oh no, the back thing changed to Liverpool Lime Street. I didn't see that. I thought didn't we change it to Manchester, Oxford Road. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your driver speaking. Well, I should go like in my videos. I should do that. Like at the end, I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen and subscribers, we are approaching now our final stop on this route. Please be sure to have all your personal belongings and that like button clicked. Oh, did you see what I did there? When leaving the train. Again, all change please. The next station is where this train terminates. We hope to see you again here on Northern Services and the Qwerty Afro channel. Just to play a little play on words there with some YouTube plugins there. But I tend not to ask people to like the video. If you want to like the video, I'm pretty sure people know the kind of thing, and if people want to subscribe, people know how to subscribe. Like, I don't use the whole kind of thing like click and subscribe, click like and subscribe. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. I just, if people know how to subscribe, people know how to like a video, I don't need to tell them constantly to do it. So make up your own judgment. That's why I don't say it anymore. I just tell you thank you for watching the video and I'll see you next time. That's all I need to say. Right, we have a seat at platform 4. Right, down to 15 miles per hour. Isn't a lot, but you know, we'll work with it. Someone told me on the stream when I actually did this, and one of like another scenario when I was entering Liverpool Lime Street, that Liverpool Lime Street is one of the smallest terminals for like any kind of terminal in the UK, because it's very, like, I think it only has 7 platforms, but it's a very tight fit for, like, say Virgin trains to actually squeeze in here. I think there's only like 2 platforms that Virgin trains can use, if I'm correct. I'm probably not, but I don't know, there's some sort of fact with it that it is a very small terminal. It's like right now, look, there's only 4 tracks that lead into it that split off into, I do believe it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it could be 8 or 9. I'm really not sure now. I'm probably gonna eat all my words up now. I'll take off the look, all the FPS down here is brilliant, and then when you look up, hell. But we don't need the HUD anymore. We're just going in straight. 15 miles an hour lower, and everything is good. Oh, look at this middle track here. It's just you know, just a middle track there to keep a train whenever, you know. Why not? What was that? Why did DVD came up, popped up, and just like, hey, DVD's active? Yeah, I know. I've been having to do the alarm all along this journey. Right. Whoa, that was too close. Ooh. Let's change the okay, that will do, I guess. Anyway, we are here. We've made it. Liverpool Lime Street, everyone. It's probably the first time I've ever done it on a YouTube video, so here it is. We'll probably see more of it with like things like a Virgin Pendolino scenario probably in the far future to come and stuff like that. Look at this, first Trans-Pennine Express goodness. Look at that. Do we have anything more? Nope. Oh, we have London Midland goodness. We might even see if we can find a scenario that covers something like that. This station in this game, will it ever happen? Who knows? But I am very content with that scenario. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It is a bit of a cool future look in what possibly could happen when all of this is, well, this part obviously is electrified, but the other kind of parts, bad luck we didn't complete the scenario. Well, obviously I didn't because I mumbled on too much in the beginning. I'll definitely rate that it was a very, very nice scenario. But yeah, we sped 5 times. We didn't picked up passengers at 2 hours, so two stations we did well, but just the rest were kisses. Just remember that. And that's the moral of the journey. But anyway, it's been a very lengthy video. I hope you enjoyed it, because, you know, I treat you guys to a bit of a lengthy video when I'm not doing too many videos. But I hope you enjoyed it. It was 1 hour 17 there, so it's about 1 hour 20 the video. So that's, is that 2 hours? No, it's not 2 hours. I always think 120 is, but it's 120 and 120 minutes are completely 2 different things. But I always mix it up. But it'll be about 120 the video, so a nice lengthy video. And if you made it this far to the video, then you are just magical, and that should be the key word for you to type in the comments down below as well. So there'll be 2 things that you can type. You can type in I got to that point, and then if you type in magical in all caps, that will tell me that you got to this place, and then you're part of a even more premium members club. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was a really nice run, a really nice scenario made by Felix the Cat 1999. He suggested it on the Qwerty Afro forums, which you can sign up to if you want to as well, with loads of stuff to chat on there, and you can request stuff as well on there, make your own thread and stuff like that, make it all personal. Really good. Class 319 skin, really nice, even though it doesn't have any logo on it yet. Really good to play in. I'll leave the links down for the scenario down below, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else I really need to link down below. Shoutouts again for the video go to Chaz Gladish and Joseph Eaves, if I'm saying that right. Eaves. That's again Chaz Gladish and Joseph Eaves. Okay, I don't know. I'm really sorry. Their links and stuff will be down below, and those were the shoutouts. Again, I really enjoyed this bit of a scenario and a bit of a chat with you guys through my exam kind of period in the neck of it. I don't know when the next video will be, but I'll definitely try and get one, and when I have a break or whatever, and give myself a little bit of reward time to record a video. But again, fantastic scenario, definitely recommend it. Again, the link will be down below. Thank you, Felix the cat, for making it, and I hope you guys have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. I've been Qwerty Afro. I'll see you in the eventual video. See you guys. Take care.
We ain't never giving up, 'cause we ain't born for that. Gotta catch us fast, you